Hello, my name is Kayla Clemons, and this is my culture chest. I wanted to begin with the box that I chose for the chest, as it signifies aspects of both inside of myself that may be hidden, but also aspects on the outside that people may view. My mother got this box in Singapore on one of her deployments in the Navy. She, along with my father and many other family members, have served, and it continues with me. The first piece inside of this box pieces is my rank sleeve and a patch. When I think of culture and identity, I think of the military. It is a culture in itself that includes life, family, commitment, loyalty, but also traditions as well as struggles along the way. In terms of identity, the military can help provide an identity to those who may not have found one yet, but also provides you opportunities in creating your own identity as well. This identity may not be the sole aspect of myself, but it has become a major part of it. I was a sailor and will always be a veteran. I was a second-class aviation electrician's mate. I was a mentor, a supervisor, a friend. And when I introduce myself to others and describe myself, this is a major part of that. Something that I've always said was a part of me, yet knew very little about, was my family lineage. This is a picture of my grandfather with me and my sister. And his mother was adopted. Her biological parents were a part of the Blackfoot Indian tribe. Now, we knew we had a linkage to this tribe, but it was thought of more so, farther back in history with a great-great-great-grandfather. But I have learned that that's not necessarily true, and it was my great-grandmother. This aspect of myself has become more important to me as I learn more about my family and the history of the Native Americans in America. I currently am researching if my family, her specifically, was one of which experienced children being taken away and put into Indian boarding schools. And hopefully I can find out more information on that. While I have learned more about my Native heritage and spirituality aspects of that, I am also Christian. So I've included my Bible. This is an important aspect of myself that I've added inside of the box because I don't usually express this. I keep my faith close to me because honestly, it's between him and I. This aspect has always been a part of me and continues to grow as I do. However, another aspect of this includes ghosts. It's comical, but at the end of the day, it is something that I hold close. I won't deep dive into it here, but I do believe that our loved ones, people and animals are still with us. But I also believe that if there is good, there is evil, and it can be experienced through negative, supernatural, I guess you can say. The last aspect of inside of my culture chest is my age. While a woman never reveals her age, hence why it's in the box, I do enjoy sometimes when I tell people my age, they are shocked. It's getting fewer and far between now. But I am 30. 30 this year. And while this is all true and part of why it's inside of the box rather than on the outside, the deeper aspects of it can be considered hidden to most. Being 30, I feel that I do fall within the millennial group or cohort. It may be comical, and we, funny enough, use terms such as trauma bonding, but there are aspects that are more serious. Yes, it's funny. You can play a song and pick out the millennials. You can say a single word and it'll trigger probably any one of us. But we also connect through these aspects of our generation and feel a cohesiveness within the group because of it. We are sometimes considered outsiders from both Gen X, being too young and not knowing the real struggles that they had to go through. But we also feel out of the circle with Gen Zers who seem to be on a completely different level. We may be the last true generation, honestly, that is striving for the original American dream. But along with that, we are also expected to be open-minded and willing to change with the times. These are all aspects, the 5 aspects, that are inside of my box that I hold very close to the vest. Continuing on to outside of the box, I have added a picture of myself in the middle. This is what people see. This is the observable aspects of myself. The first 2 aspects that I wanted to include is the fact that I'm a female, but I'm also a white female. This includes the privilege I unknowingly have yet benefit from. It includes the opportunities I have that others may not have had. It includes the aspects of being a female, such as having the struggles and grief. Thinking back on inside of the box in the military, I had to work harder than others to get what I wanted. I did not necessarily get the same opportunities as they did. There is an expectation of emotion and behavior in the military that is assumed that men exemplify, but that women have to prove. Now, even though I'm a veteran, I am considered a dependent, which is viewed negatively in the military, and a term is attached, which is dependosaurus. This means that I'm viewed as pretty much an entitled leech sucking on the benefits of the service member. This goes into the next aspect, owning a home, right here in the corner. Not only do many not have the ability to do this, which I'm grateful for that I was able to, but we are viewed as having the ability because of the benefits and opportunities given to us. While this is true, the perception of this portrays an ability that's less than what it has costed us and what we've been through to get here. The next aspect on the box includes a picture of education. I am not only a 30-year-old still in school, basically portraying a female who is unstable and having not reached the milestone expected of a person in their 30s, a female in their 30s. But I'm also a female working towards what is considered a more feminine occupation, which I have right here, social worker. While this occupation is critical in society and the assistance provided is incredibly important and needed, it can still be viewed as less than. If you haven't caught on when it comes to aspects on the outside that people view, I've used terms such as considered, portrayal, perceived, or perception, all signifying that while these are aspects of my culture, my identity, my ability, life, and myself, what is viewed outwardly is not always the whole story. And it is something that I have learned through this assignment, along with more education, that this is an important thing to understand, especially pursuing a career in social work. We need to learn to understand and acknowledge the deeper meanings, the culture, the identities of an individual that are not easily seen on the outside, and focus on an overall picture to be able to continue to help. Thank you.